Hello, horror fans. Welcome to the show where we explore the history of one of the most beloved horror franchises in video game history, Resident Evil. From the first title, released in 1996 for PlayStation, to the latest installment released in 2019 for PlayStation 4, Resident Evil has been a staple in the horror genre for over 2 decades. The first title, Resident Evil, was released in Japan in March 1996 and was later released in North America and Europe in September 1997. The game took the world by storm and introduced a groundbreaking survival horror experience unlike anything we had ever seen before. Players took on the role of a member of the elite S.T.A.R.S. tactical police unit, exploring the fictional city of Raccoon City, fighting against the undead and the terrors of the zombie apocalypse. The game quickly spawned several sequels, with Resident Evil 2 and 3 released for PlayStation in 1998 and 1999 respectively. These titles continued the story of Raccoon City and its brave survivors, while also introducing new characters, weapons and locations. In 2002, Resident Evil was released for the Nintendo GameCube. This version of the game featured enhanced graphics and a new story with a focus on the story of Chris and Rebecca, two S.T.A.R.S. members who had never been featured in the series before. The franchise then spread to other platforms. The third main installment, Resident Evil 4, was released for the PlayStation 2 and GameCube in 2005. This game took a darker and more serious tone, introducing a new protagonist and a fresh perspective on the zombie apocalypse. Resident Evil 5 and 6 were released in 2009 and 2012 respectively. Both games continued the story of Chris and Rebecca, while introducing new characters and locations. The series also made its way to the Nintendo Wii with the release of Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles in 2009 and Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles in 2007. The series also made its way to mobile devices, with the release of Resident Evil: Degeneration for iOS in 2008, and Resident Evil: Mercenaries for iOS and Android in 2011. The latest installment in the series, Resident Evil 7: Biohazard, was released in 2017 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The Resident Evil franchise has been a huge success, competing with other horror franchises such as Silent Hill and Left 4 Dead. But it's Resident Evil that has become the definitive name in horror video games. The franchise has gone on to inspire movie adaptations, comic books, novels, and even an animated series. With the latest installment in the series, Resident Evil 8, set to be released later this year, the future of Resident Evil looks brighter than ever. So here's to another 2 decades of zombie slaying, puzzle solving, and terror-filled adventures.
Thank you for watching.